Today's tale sees us playing BattleTech once again, and today we are up against Prussian Havoc. And we are just running an all Centurion fit here. So I thought I would start doing away with having to take the jump jets here, and probably move into maybe just playing a little bit more of fun builds instead of just always trying to win here. So we've done away with anything that can sort of death them above here in the hopes that I don't sort of abuse that. I might later at some points take other jump capable things, but I'll try to stay away from death them above as much as I can until it sort of gets... I'm hoping it gets patched at some point and maybe doesn't cause so much stability damage because it's pretty abusive at the moment. But what we have here is we've got two Centurion ALs for hopefully a bit of armor, a bit more armor, and maybe a little bit of firepower, and then we've got two just straight Centurions with the lovely ACs here. And the idea here is that we're just going to stand our ground and just blast away and try and do our best. So we'll probably get over into these trees over here depending on which direction he's coming from, and try and tank up a little here. What we want, I've kind of put Ozone towards the front. He, I believe, has Bulwark and... let's have a look. Yeah, so he's got Bulwark and Evasive, so he should be at the front here, hopefully getting the most out of both of those skills. And Mockingbird to maybe do some sensor locking. We're just going to run... oh, I don't really want to run on that rubble so much. So Mockingbird will be doing sensor locking. We might get a few missiles off here and there. But other than that, these three should be at the front, and then poor old Mr. Blockade here, he's bringing up the rear, because he has no bulwark to his name. So the ALs have a bit more armor than the A versions. They do lose the autocannon for the large laser. But, you know what? Armor is slightly king these days, you know. Better alive than dead. I love these things. Look at them. They truly do stick up to the name of being a Centurion with their great look there. He's got the shield on one hand. You know, he's got this his mighty autocannon on the other, or in this case, the mighty large laser. Kind of looks like a flamethrower sometimes. I feel like, man, that would be pretty crazy if he just decided to have a flamethrower there. Does kind of look like one. Prussian Havoc. I've seen him around a bit on the forums. So I'd say he has a fairly good idea of what he's doing, which scares me a little because I didn't bring anything that death him above. So if he has gone for death him above, then I have no real retaliation to it. And the reason you kind of need it is because if something death him above's in, at least you can do your own death him above back and get rid of all this evasion that the mechs have. Whereas if you have nothing, then you're kind of up your own creek, right? Oh, can we just get around this way? We're going to take a bit of a long path here. We'll get these guys around the back. We'll put Ozone up here. Unfortunately, this side, they tend to get this rock face and this rock face, whereas you have kind of nothing over here, unless you want to hide over this side. It all depends on which way he's gone, really. He could have gone around through the middle. If he's gone through the middle, then we might just play around this sort of big old cliff face here, because I kind of just want to drop my my LRMs in and have a good time with those for at least a few turns. Whereas if he's bum rushing me, I won't really get to do that. If he's got his own LRM fit back, then we'll have to see who's got the most LRMs here. If he's got more, then obviously I'll have to push forward to try and save my ass from taking a mass load of LRM damage. We are at the 20 mil mark here, so he could have something like a trebuchet. I suppose you could fit a catapult in, or a Jaeger mech if you really wanted to. It would cost you a bit on the rest of your mechs, but see how things go. See how things go. Alright, my friend. Up front you go. It's a little bit of a sketchy move. Hopefully these trees will protect us a little. Alright, looks like nothing's there. This forest is going to obviously gouge down our whole sprint across here, but we'll just have to do it. As we travel in convoy, you know, the three brothers back here, they're all hunkered down. Well, 2 brothers and a sister, I guess. Where are you, Mockingbird? You're at the front. Alright. Alright. Ozone. He's way up the front, you know. He's like, guys, I've got this. I'll take point. I will take point. And my laser blaster. And my claw fist. That claw fist. It looks kind of a little scary. I mean, it looks like he's got a hand cramp going on or something. He's like, oh god, it hurts. My hand is all cramped up. Alright, we are, in fact, heading... we're looking the wrong direction. We do want to go this way. He could be... I mean, he starts here. He could be running this way. He could be taking this middle island, at which point we won't see each other for a very long time. While we all sort of haggle around here. Probably won't move too far with Ozone this turn. I'll probably just stick him behind this rock face. Just so that he's not sort of direct fire territory here.
What are your orders, Skipper?
This forest is gonna screw me a little, but forward we go. We'll take that forest. Alright, still nutter. Up you boys go. Well, up you boys and girls. Position confirmed. Up you boys go. Let's have a look. So he could have taken up a position over here. He could be scouting this way with a light, which might be a little bit awkward if we kind of show up over here. The ass to the rear. You could be pushing your light here to here, I guess. If he pushes the light to here, he might get someone. Not quite sure what our sensor lock range is. I think it's probably around here somewhere. So hopefully I wouldn't mind a light popping out here. Things I don't want to really see. I don't really want to see fire starters. I don't want to see Kintaros. You know, as soon as you see fire starters, Kintaros, that you're in for a world of hurt. If it is something like that, I know I bemoan it every game, but if it's something like that, I think my idea is going to be just to try and take out a Kintaro, since at least we've got slightly better chances to hit. Alright, up you go. I'll put you here, at least that way you've kind of got that rock face to back up into. And we'll see if we pick up anything. There we go. We have a Vindy. Okay. Could be a couple of Vindies, I suppose. Vindies is another favorite of people to run for jumping on people.
What's up, Commander?
What have you got? So you have bulwark, so yeah, I don't mind sticking you in these trees here. I still don't know what he's got. PPCs could wreck my day, I suppose. So you want to get somewhere you're not going to get shot at. So over here is probably okay. Blockade doesn't really want to get shot because he only has evasion and the multi-targeting, which is not hugely responsive here. Okay, looks like he's taking a heavy. So it could be a Jaeger Mech. Most likely the missile Jaeger Mech, I'm guessing. He's got a light as well. So how do we want to do this? I could, depending on where that Jaeger Mech is, I could probably tank around here somewhere and just rain down rockets on the I think we're going to have to move you forward, Mockin. I don't want to move you too far forward though. What we might do is we might just slowly trundle you out. This forest is probably going to screw us a little. But we'll get out here. And I think that'll do us. We'll just probably brace up. And then we might screw... We'll see if he wants to take his moves or if he's going to reserve. If he reserves, I'll reserve into him. I'm happy with that. Because I would like to see what he's going to sensor lock here. I'd say he'll probably sensor lock this mech here. At which point I might just step him back. We don't know what has sensor lock though. I'm guessing I'd probably say it wouldn't be as Vindy. He's probably got, might be a Panther Vindy.
Something I can do.
But you never know. It might be some interesting times on that. I probably don't want to sit in these trees. Because if he will have direct line of fire if he's over here somewhere. Which might be a little bit painful actually. We could hop behind these hills a little, so we might start sprinting this way actually.
Okay.
We'll leave Mockingbird and Ozone towards the front. Just to get an idea of what's going on. Vindy hasn't moved yet. Vindy could move forward. Maybe sensor lock here. We'll probably sprint back if that happens. I think I can outpace the Vindy if he only moves to here. Maybe. I don't really want to turn and run if I'm giving back armor though. Something to think about it. He reserved. That's cool. We'll make it his turn.
Copy that.
Because what he wants me to move this mech, right? Which I don't really want to do because he must have sensor locking on this then. For him to do that. So he's moved the heavy. That's fine. What we will do is we'll probably move this guy here. Because what we're going to do is we're going to move out of sensor range.
Copy that.
And then we're going to go into him getting a move again. And then we'll go back into this initiative phase here. Alright, we'll move everything in the back anyway. Unless he wants to skip out of sensor lock range, which will be okay as well, I guess. To a degree. So he's got a Vindy. He's jumping it. He's probably going to... actually, it's going to be our movement phase here. If that's where he's going. Which is cool.
Commander?
So we'll move Mockingbird over here. Probably. Full sprint.
Rolling.
I think we'll move... So we know he's over here somewhere. So we'll probably... I don't know if you can get direct line of fire from there. Let's sprint into him. With you, probably. Actually, maybe I didn't want to do that.
Yeah. Incoming bandit.
We'll move you. Full sprint this way.
They're in the gym.
And it's not on top of that hill, is it? There we go. It's not. So we'll move you up here. Alright, this is probably a jump and a brace. I can kind of pull Ozone this way if there is some sort of weird direct line of fire here. I think he's okay in this tree though. I have a feeling he's okay in that tree line. I'd say he's going to sensor lock Ozone probably here. Mockingbird,
Waiting for order.
you're just a little too far back here, buddy. So what we might do... I could pull Ozone back.
Ready to rock.
I think I stuck him too far forward here. Might have to just eat some rounds, my friend. You might have to just eat some rounds while we have a think on what we want to do. Got 13 seconds. We might just reserve up. But I don't particularly want you taking a whole lot of damage. Let's move you up,
I'm there.
Mockingbird. We get you braced up. Still don't know where this light is, which is a little scary. This is definitely braced though. So we probably won't go on that just yet. We might move everyone else into a position in this forest and then wait for him to sort of dawdle into us. His light could be swinging around the back though. Don't know what it is. Panther and then sensor locking on the Vindy. Suppose that could be an option too. I mean, the Vindy's got a fair amount of armor, so I mean, you could jump, sensor lock, jump, sensor lock. It is a way you can go. Alright, he's moved to something, so we'll probably just post up in this foresty area. We'll move forward with you.
Consider it done.
Brace up. The first few goes are always a bit awkward, right? It's always just moving your stuff around, trying to get into a position to do what you want, right? Because I kind of want Mockingbird to get a little bit closer and maybe up to sensor lock. Otherwise, we might start pulling Sumo back and maybe pushing him into us. Pulling him into us, I should say. We'll probably move Blockade to here as well. So Blockade, you just want to scoop forward. I'd say that's his, it's still the Vindy that hasn't moved.
Confirmed.
So we'll get you in a position, just brace up. I wonder if he's going to reserve again to try and get him. I suppose he could reserve now and then do a move with his heavy and then have the Vindy go last. No? Okay. Vindy's jumping around. Is he going to go for a sensor lock this round? No sensor lock. Alright. I don't particularly like this Vindy being
What are your orders, Skipper?
all that close. So we might run out here. And then we should get a turn to get Ozone into a better position without his back to being to the
Affirmative, Commander.
back, really. We'll let him move his stuff. He'll probably move that. He'll probably move the Vindy again over, maybe around the edge here. We'll start to push Mockingbird towards the front. That I'd say that Vindy's going to run a lot of interference for us. And probably be the only plausible target for a while. So we might just start dropping rounds. Even if he's bracing it up and jumping, we can probably get at least, you know, I'm hoping 20, 30 damage on it a turn. Which would be nice. I mean, we've got LRM-10s, 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 right? So these guys can do... an LRM-10 will do 40 damage if it all hits, which it never does. So it's about 120 damage between them all. And then say he braces, so that's about 60. And then say another half of that sort of hits. Then we're doing about 30 damage, right? I'm keen for 30 damage. Completely keen for 30 damage. So this guy only moved this turn. Okay, he's reserving into us. We're gonna get Sumo into a better position than this, because it is not at all friendly. We might step back this way, brace ourselves up, and prepare for whatever is coming. Prepare for whatever is coming. I'd say Mockingbird probably still has him locked, right? I think we probably just lock back with Mockingbird. He might jump this back. He doesn't really have any other mechs towards the front, so if he jumps this back, I guess we kind of get to shoot on it no matter what. Sadly, we had to move sumo, so we'll only get 20 LRMs out this turn. But I think now we just go for a sensor lock. We'll lock you. 25% chance to hit. So he's going to jump this thing, right? For full evasion. And then probably brace it. I mean, damage is damage, right? The Centurions, they have the LRM 10, so you might as well be shooting it. It's pretty heat neutral if you do shoot it. Now I wonder if he's going to jump for some shenanigans here. Alright. Brace, yep. I'm pretty sure he doesn't have line of fire here. But we'll start dropping some things on this. Oh, we can hit with an AC. No thank you. We'll probably hold on to that. We'll just start dropping LRMs in. 2 damage. It's a start, right? It's a start. We might get into range where we can fire a large laser. Still don't know what else is going on here. But if we can fire large lasers as well, I'd probably be pretty happy. He might have LRMs back here. Is that? Pretty sure he doesn't have. Depends on what pilot he's got in here, right? He could have some direct line of sight. Alright, Panther's coming in. This might be Apex, I guess. For some other... How far do we have to move here? I don't particularly want to put you too far forward. We might just move into here a little, I guess. This is possibly okay. Still... Okay, so that's as light the Panther. Another 20. Whew, man. It's gonna be another 2. Yep. Another 2. Could this be a quick draw? This is a whole jump lance? Maybe? And then he's got mechs coming around this side to maybe shoot me in the back? Don't know. Don't know. Now, the real question is, do I want to wedge shots into a Vindy or a Panther? That's the real question. Is what do I want to wedge shots into? We're probably going to reserve here. It's always going to be my turn, but I would like to go at the same time as this heavy. Alright, here we go. So we've kind of got Mockingbird out in the wild here. We could back her up. I think we'll start taking PPC shots here, which is a little concerning. So we might just edge her out of there. Be nice to know if you're in vision. I don't think you are, right? So you can get vision if you move forward. I kind of want to fire with it. You know, I kind of want to use... This is why having no jumps is kind of annoying. Because with a jump mech, you can at least jump and sensor lock. So we might move into these trees and try and sensor lock some stuff here. We'll just edge back just a little. We'll go on the Vindy again. Ooh, we cannot. Okay. I should have looked, actually. I should have looked at what we could do there. We obviously have this hill if we need to back up. I kind of want to stay in the forest. He could be coming at me from over here, though. You get up here, right? And then you can shoot into the sides. I think we would see anything coming that way pretty quick, but we are in basically a shooting alleyway here, and all we have is LRMs. If we go into a long range fight and he has a bunch of PPCs on everything, it's going to be a lot better for him. A lot better indeed. Alright, he's trying to reserve to get us to go first. Or he's buying more time. So you gotta remember when people count down here, they are kind of buying time to have their turn. So you can kind of reserve down to get extra time in this 1 minute game. Which kind of helps out sometimes. But as I was saying about jump mechs, at least you can jump a fair distance and then sensor lock, or you can jump and brace, whereas these guys, they kind of get slowed down, which is why sometimes a Panther is maybe the better choice. Still don't think he has direct line of sight there. Are these actual trees? I don't think they are they? Sadly, I think most of our turn is just going to be us entrenching here. Braced and entrenched. What you gonna do? Still think something's probably coming around the long way. I'd say he's trying to break us up with I mean, you could have what, a Vindicator and
Yup. Alright, but I'm itching to go.
a Vindicator and maybe a quick, I don't know the cost of a quick draw. A Vindy, oh man. It's been a couple of days since I played, so off the top of my head, I think a Vindy is 4.4 or something. So 2 Vindys would be 8.8. A Panther is 3.1, I think. So maybe you can afford a quick draw. Is a quick draw heavy? My god, I don't play with the quick draw enough. Not enough playing. As they say, not enough playing.
Alright, let me know when you need me.
So this guy's gonna be next. He's last turn. Last turn. Thing is if he's got something coming around this way, I would love to jump these two, but they jump, like, I would love to run forward and shoot them, right? But they are jump capable, so they'll just jump behind these hills and just outrange me fairly much. And I don't really want to leave a position if I'm gonna get just mangled in the flank. I definitely think he's now bringing something around the flank. He's trying to get me to twist sideways here. I think we just keep this rock face here, so that if he does want to shoot us, he has to come in fairly close. And then we try and deal with something that's coming across this way. So, can you lock people this turn? You can. You can do the Vindy. I think we're going to shift our armor slightly to face this way a bit more. Because I don't trust not getting just shot out of the blue here. I'd say the Panther's going to be the sensor locker if he's got one. Sensor lock, please. Do we keep going on the Vindy? I think we do. For now, anyway. He'll jump that Vindy for full evasion here. Still don't think he's got any actual line of sight. This hill's kind of protecting us a little. He'd have to put himself on that hill a fair bit over here. I'd say, is he going to sensor lock now? No? Alright. Can't quite get to that. Would be a nice shot though. Would be a nice shot indeed. I think Blockade, you're going to have to go first. Might back you up just a tad so we can twist a bit more. Don't particularly want you towards the front here. Or, yeah, you know what, can anyone...
What's up, Commander?
Ozone, I'm pretty sure you got no direct line of fire, yeah? Alright, so Blockade, you're gonna come back for me, buddy. Come back just an inch.
Move into position.
Well, we get surrounded here. It is gonna be a massive group up on whatever he's got coming in.
Copy that.
Put in what little fire you can. I mean, we've what? Burnt off nothing? Alright.
Lucky that one.
Alright. We'll get those turns as well where we basically hit nothing. He'll probably do his Vindy now. He could even jump it out of my sensor lock range if he wanted to, so he didn't take any damage this turn round. If that Panther, I'd love for that Panther to come a little bit further forward, and then I could maybe rush up this hill. I still don't know. I'm fairly certain that there's stuff over here now that's coming towards us. I don't know if anything's long range just yet. He could have, what, a Shadowhawk or something for some AC. And just try and long range us to death. I'd love to shift for these guys though, just a little. Maybe get some direct fire on that Panther. I might be able to get some direct fire on that.
Something I can do.
Not quite right. What would a sprint get me? Sprint would get me really close. I think we just move. I'd say he's going to come in fairly soon here. He's definitely trying to twist us. I'm going to move back this way. I don't want to move quite that far. I think I'll move this way. I'm a little devastated that I have to give up all my bulwarks here, but we'll keep trying to keep him towards an actual flank here. Alright, another 2 damage. You know, it all adds up. It's laughable, but it kind of adds up slowly. Let's see what he wants to do now. I'd laugh if he had another Vindy or something in the wind and it was going to be the sensor locker. Alright, Centurion. Okay. Interesting. So what is your heavy? What is your heavy? Alright, that Centurion I think has to take this route here. It's the Centurion A. Okay.
Confirmed.
Ozone, do you sprint for this, buddy? Thing is, these two could grab a hold of us and just wreck our day, right? So it is that is giving him the vision here. So it could be a Mech still. If that's the choice and it's a bunch of LRMs, do I rush this? I could rush this now, yeah? It's a shame we have nothing to jump. This is when you really want a jump capable mech, right? Just to jam some fire into things. I think we take another turn of just... We're going to have to deal with the fact that we're going to take a mass load of damage here from the Mech. What's that going to be? 30 LRMs, 25% damage. It's kind of annoying, but we'll have to deal with that. Sumo, I'm so sorry, buddy. You're about to get hammered, I think. You're about to get hammered. And Orion. Okay. LRM 15 then. Wow, that hit me quite a lot. Alright. I was hoping for some long-range mech here. Because this is a little hard, actually. With just Centurions. Do I swap targets and start firing at his one? I guess I could. And that might be the choice we make here, I think.
Waiting for orders.
So we know which direction he's coming from. So I guess we turn
Rolling.
and we sensor lock that Orion towards the back. And we will fire everything we can on that. Since we know he fired, we can hit him with all 30 LRMs here. If he doesn't decide to jump in now. Which he may do. That Centurion can't really... I don't know if he can push that far enough forward to shoot it. He might decide to sensor lock Ozone, I guess. And try and shoot from there. We're not going to want to move anyone though. We're going to want to take all of our bulwarks here. Now that we know that he's not splitting us. I thought he might split me. But I guess not, so we're okay with this. I think this forest cannot fire into this forest, so he's going to have to come into our forest. So we might jam him up against this wall if we can. Or, I'm pretty happy with his displacement here, actually. So if he jumps around this side, these guys can shoot. He's kind of thinking about what he wants to do. Alright, yeah, there's no way that's happening. So we will drop everything in now. He's going to try and bum rush forward. I'd say we'll take that for a turn. For a turn of this. Alright. We will dish it all back. He'll probably jump in with these now. He'll sprint that one forward. But we are pretty much okay with most of this. So Ozone's towards the front. So he's got the most armor at least. Hopefully we can hit this thing enough where it can't sprint actually. Which would be a nice little move as well. I don't think that's going to happen. We don't quite have the firepower for that. But we will do what we have with what we have. 60. Alright. In you go, buddy. In you go. Not quite as much damage as I would have liked. But that'll have to do. Alright, so now he's probably going to jump these mechs over. Or at least into somewhere where they can fire from. Since he knows he's got that whole turn to do it. He can still sprint this thing, unfortunately. So there is that going for him. So I would probably sprint this forward to at least the trees, I guess. And then I don't know where I would go with these two. I'd probably take the Panther, put him up here. For firing solutions if the Vindy's going to be doing the sensor locking. And then I would sensor lock with this, fire everything in, walk everything else in. Alright, he's coming in with these. Okay. So he wants to get vision without sensor locking. Alright. So he's giving this up as a target. He might now know that blockade here has no, yeah. So he's going for the one with no bulwark, eh? That is a little unfortunate. So he can fire now everything back, I guess. So he's got 15 and 25, which is really going to hurt for blockade. So I would just, yeah, you could actually just walk this stuff forward. Maybe I should have moved blockade towards the back a little bit more. Right, the Panther's coming in as well. I'd say the Panther's got no vision from there. So he's done there. Now, do I gang up on... I think I have to gang up on the Orion here. AC 10, LRM 15, a bunch of lasers. Not quite in punching range, unfortunately. I would walk this forward and fire. Which is... yeah, that's a walk, I think. Yeah, that's definitely a walk and a fire. Onto here. For maximum damage. He's coming around this flank, though. He's coming around the flank. I would definitely walk this one and fire. He sprinted. Alright. Not as much damage as I thought. So what's he going to want to do? He's probably going to reserve into us here. I think we will take our turns at the same time as him. Huh? Okay. He's going to fire into blockade again. It's the only problem with blockade not having brace. He is well and truly open to taking a whole lot of firepower here. No, sumo. You know what he's doing. He's pushing out the the PPC fire onto different mechs here, so that everyone has a harder time shooting. It's not bad. What do we want to do here? We could remove 2 evasion from this and probably blast it. He can't really jump this again. Commander? Is stuff gonna get around on us? I could probably kill the Panther. So this is the flank he wants to take, right? So everybody fires everything. Does it work out for us? Alright, let's just move. Sense lock the Panther. I think we'll take the Panther off first. At least it'll be a little bit of stuff out of the way. So now he'll probably fire with the Vindy into something else. You could fire with the Vindy into Ozone maybe. And then you have PPC here, and PPC here. Is he really death them abubbing? There he is. Alright, I promised myself I wouldn't take death from above, right? Because it's just crazy to me that that's worth so much value. When it really shouldn't be, right? It shouldn't be worth that much value. Blockade. You're gonna have to turn, buddy. I know you don't have bulwark or anything. You might actually get knocked down if I don't entrench you. Particularly annoying, that move. I do wish I had taken fire starters and stuff, but you know what? Do not bemoan. Do not bemoan everything. Here we go. So we'll probably fire with these 2 onto here. He's going to run this guy up. We'll have to just do no damage blockade. I don't want him getting pushed over. I could have maybe have fired. I don't know. I'm glad I didn't sense lock the Vindy though. We'll try and get down this this Panther this turn. And then I guess we move on to maybe taking out this Vindicator, because it's just going to keep jumping on us. Alright. Wow. That's crazy, but we'll take it.
Yeah, what can I do you for?
We'll turn you. Panther, you're up, my friend. We'll probably fire in the LRMs for now. Try and get as much damage as we can on this guy. Do our own arm ripping back. Hopefully we can get him down. I would love to kill him, but I don't think it's going to happen. He is going to get a turn before us. Ozone, buddy, you're going to turn as well. You only have a large laser, but do your best, my friend. Do your best. Your best is not the greatest, but that'll have to do. Hopefully you hit with some of this. Alright, well, we've kind of weakened up the Panther, but it's not looking so good for blockade here. I'd say he can get in and drop another bunch of... Actually, you could probably get that in and fire. If we're unlucky here. That Panther could jump back and be fairly happy, I'd say. Oh, really? I didn't realize you could get up on that rock face. Alright. That's probably just a move and a fire. Oof. It was really hurting for that Centurion. Really hurting. Luckily it is holding. Luckily I braced there, otherwise he definitely would be on the ground. So he's going to reserve in. I think we'll take a round of shooting with you while you can. You know what, Blockade? Maybe not with you. Maybe with Sumo here.
What's up, Commander?
Just try and smash this thing as much as we can. Mockingbird, actually. What kind of fire chance have you got on this guy? 65. So definitely Sumo here.
What can I do?
He has the best chance, it looks like, to at least do some damage. Heat him up a bit more. Definitely trying to get this thing as mangled as we can. At least its leg's gone. It's knocked down now. Alright. Not bad. What's left on this thing, actually? Did we rip off the PPC arm? We did. So we might actually ignore this thing now without its leg. And I think we might start moving on to the Vindy here. Blockade, you could probably take a punch. And then everyone else is kind of need to fire from where they are. This guy, he won't lose enough evasion from just one punch. So it's going to be all on for him. Man, that
Critical hit. Bad one, I think.
that brace is doing a lot of work there.
Yep.
You're not going to survive another turn, my friend. Could try and finish off this guy here, I guess. It's not the greatest of trades. We have still 50% chance to hit. Obstructed, long range. It is killing us. It is? He's got enough armor to tank pretty heavily here.
I got you.
Think I'll take this. I'm a little scared of what that Vindy's gonna do. A little scared of what the Vindy's gonna do. Could probably death him above us again. Which I think is why he's holding his turn here. If he doesn't death him above, he'll probably death him above with this thing. Blockade probably has to take his turn. He'll have to take his turn next anyway. Because there is no real things left here. Let's see Paradise. Like, Paradise shouldn't be able to death him above and just maintain such a good ability, right? I mean, you death him above, you're doing less damage to your legs. You're not gaining any stability damage. You're doing massive stability damage back. Plus you maintain all of your evasion. It is an insane ability, I think. Another death from above? No? He's going to shoot us in the back? Or
Hey, they're coming around the side.
he's going for another mech. Alright.
Oh, crap. They're hitting my units.
They are hitting our elements. Alright, so what I think we do now is Mockingbird.
Waiting for orders.
How bad is this guy? So he's still got... Look at how much leg he has. That is crazy, right? So Blockade, you probably just turn and punch him. I'm down for that. And then I think we move in with Mockingbird and try and shoot him in the back. Although we have exposed our weaker arm here, so the Orion's probably just going to kill us. But we'll have to do what we can here. Do what we can to try and get this thing. Alright.
Commander?
You move into the back here. I could punch him in the back. How much would it do? 70. There's no small laser on this one though, so it would only be 70 versus we could be doing 65 plus another 50, 110 plus maybe some missiles. Alright, let's do it. We'll shoot him in the back. As best as we can. LRMs, I mean, what's he got on them for the back armor? He doesn't have too much. If we got a hit with the AC, right? That has to be the primary thing that hits here. Alright, so we've rummaged a bit of his back armor. We're okay there. I would probably move my Orion in and shoot on this. The Panther, I guess it's kind of half damaged. We might ignore it for now while we just keep going in on all of this. He might decide to just fire everything into Sumo. Nope, he's going to fire into there. Yeah, we got a little holding that armor together. He probably deathed from... He can't death from above. He probably just walks with this mech in. Fire another shot into here. You've got your SRMs, so you can do 40 damage. We get our turn first, I guess. Mockingbird fires into the back of this. If we're lucky. He's coming in. He's coming in with that one leg. Alright, we're holding together. What do we do here? I guess we fire with Mockingbird into the back of this. So he gets another round of firing here. This is gone. That's not so bad because we might get the Vindy here. And then we might be able to get the Panther, although Sumo is a little wrecked. Is he really coming in for a death from above? It's such a crummy ability. This guy has no evasion though. We'll ignore him. Because there is no point just yet. Hopefully we can get this done. I'd love to rip arms or something off this guy. He'll probably death him above back in here. But if we can rip some goodies off him, then I'll be pretty happy. Alright, I would probably death them above this again, knock it down. I can't remember what he's got left on this. Alright, death them above.
I'm taking internal damage.
You can see how crazy death them above is though. Like, he's done it probably enough times now that really you shouldn't be able to. I will rotate like this. What's this guy got on him? He's got 2 evasion, right? I think we just fury into this and try and wipe him out. Pretty happy with that to happen. Let's have a look. So what's he got left? He's got 55. So yeah, we'll definitely focus into that. And finish him off. I mean, he's just going to death him above if we don't. Which is fair enough. Good day to you, sir. Then next up, I guess we go on to the Panther here. And try and wipe that off. And then we have to somehow fight an Orion. I don't know how we're fighting an Orion and a Centurion, but you know what? We'll take what we get. Take what we can get here. Luckily, Blockade was the one without Bulwark, so we do have Bulwark to work with once we get these guys going again. We might lose... okay, not too bad. That Senator, so that is so terrible. Ozone. That arm is the annoying arm, which is kind of bad for us. So we'll move forward. It's a real shame that he managed to get his arm in the right position here. He's probably going to death from above with this thing again, since it has nothing. So unless we get super lucky here. Oh, actually, he ripped his arm off, didn't he? I think we just fire in everything. Unless we get super lucky. I didn't realize he had lost that arm and the torso. Alright, here comes another death from above. Well, the Orion's going to fire into probably the Centurion here, and then he'll death them above again with the Panther. Oop, it's a bit of damage. We might lose. I suppose at least we're losing. Ooh. Okay, I was going to say we're going to lose the bad arm, but we're losing the good arm here. So yeah, definitely either punch or death them above, because you'll knock this over. We can kill this off and maybe get some... Hopefully I can get someone in front of it. Maybe I can get these two in front. Here we go. Off comes the arm. At least that guy's gone now. This guy gets knocked down. So he'll probably get torso shots onto that. What we might do here is we'll probably try and move over here. Shots into that Orion are no good. So we're going to move here. And we'll probably just fire, not much actually. We'll just probably fire the large laser while we wait for that Centurion to hopefully come around. I'd say the Centurion's still got vision though. Well, maybe not. I don't know. Mockingbird's going to have to get in here too. You could just run the Centurion in though. I mean, this guy's pretty abused, right? I'm hoping that blocks his fire. But it... yeah, it did not. Alright, it did not. It's such an abusive ability though to have that depth from above.
I'm here.
Can I get you a little bit further forward? Actually, can you? Oh, you can fire from there. Okay. So we'll move you here. We'll start putting rounds into... okay, so he's entrenched as well. There's going to be no real way to fight this. Because he does more damage than us, right? Maybe we just keep going on this guy. If we can get... if I can get the other mech off the ground, I'll probably be a bit happier here. I don't think we do, though. I think he still can fire through that. I think that hex is right there. And that is a hex he can shoot into. Plus, I don't think 3 Centurions really match up to an Orion and a Centurion. Not if you're already knocked down anyway. I mean, we do get bulwark on everyone. Just death them above does so much work. I mean, you can see how much back armor it did, how much front armor it did, how much side armor. It's ridiculous. I mean, it's not even the damage that it does that's the worst thing. It's got to be the fact that it does so much stability damage. And it removes your guard. Plus you can jump from 1,000,000 miles away. Damn, he can still see that. Alright. We are down. So, can these two fight against one? I think we keep Ozone as best we can. And he'll probably just fire in... what do we do here? We do... we don't do a lot of damage, do we? Alright. Well, we do even less damage if the large laser doesn't want to hit. I'd say he's going to focus up on one of these and just chew us up. Because he should have focus by now. But we'll see how we go. See how we go. We're going to have to maintain in this. I can't step in. Really. Yeah, so he's picking the one without brace here. Fair enough. He's actually holding on the AC fire because he wants to refire next turn.
Reading you.
We'll probably focus in with Mockingbird here. Yeah, alright. We don't want to really overheat. Can we just fire one less of these? and fire like this. So next turn we should have enough heat to be able to
Taking the shot.
fire most of her weapons as well. We're just going to tickle him a little. There's no way we're going to... I don't think we win this fight. I have a feeling that... I mean, what do you get on an Orion? You get LRM 15, an AC 10. How many lasers do you get? Do you get 2, 3? He's just saving heat. He's saving heat for that,
Yes, Commander.
for the focus turn. We just have to keep firing like this, I think. Just have to keep firing. It's a shame we don't have a PPC on anyone. Would have been kind of nice. Yeah, he's gonna try and just blast something here. So Mockingbird, I'd say he might come in with this. So Mockingbird, how about you focus up?
People, let's make it happen.
Let's make it happen, baby. Fire and everything. Oh, come on, I thought I had enough heat for this. I don't particularly want to be doing structure damage. What will this do? Let's just fire these. Not quite as good, but that'll have to do. We are kind of soaring through that arm, but RNG has to be really kind to us for us to probably win that. He might come in and start punching things with the Centurion, since the Orion can just sit here, right? I'd say he's going to focus up on Mockingbird. She's going to take a hell of a beating here. I did call it. I did say he's doing a turn of gathering up all his heat to get that that back. At least that AC survived.
Reporting internal damage.
And then he's going to fire in with this. You could start shifting this to fire into the sides. I guess, if you wanted to. Or we could just go for a slugfest. We're going to have to rotate our arm here,
Armor breach. Internal damage.
because there is no way this is going to work out well for us.
Reading you.
So I'm going to rotate a little to this guy.
Move order received.
Which I'm down for. We'll fire in again. Apparently we're going to shoot him in the leg. Alright. We are burning him. Slowly but surely. This guy unfortunately still has front shots. But that's fine. I'd just rather not take so much damage from this guy. We will lose our AC 10 here once we do lose that arm. But at least most of that damage is to that side now.
Can't take many more of those.
Sure cannot. Sure cannot, baby.
Orders?
How are you doing? You are pretty chuffed with yourself, aren't you? You're like, yeah, I'm fine, I'm fine. My god, that is a lot of armor. A lot of armor to go through. We heating up, really? Shouldn't be that hot. Alright, we're kind of okay. Real question is, do you move this? You could move and bulwark. He's trying to do the same thing. He doesn't need to do this. I don't know if this is a good idea for him. Oh, come on. RNG. Absolutely stuffing me over here. Obviously he thought, you know, he saw me do it, so I might as well. What do we got on that side? So he's trying to protect this bit here, right? He hasn't shifted nearly enough to do it, which is fine. Mockingbird, how are you doing? So he's shifted enough for Mockingbird here. What do we got here? We got, see, I don't know. I mean, this arm's still good. I suppose you're trying to save this. Maybe. We'll probably just ease. You know what? You might not even survive this turn here. Maybe. Mockingbird, you might not even survive this turn. So keep going. We did hit that arm, so it's kind of painful. Kind of painful. Alright. We're gonna lose that arm? Okay. armor's gone.
Big hit, that was a
So we've
big
got
hit.
2 lasers left here. Okay, I definitely don't think we're winning this. So I think we go all in at some point. And we just run in to punch. Run in to punch. So we'll get our turn before him. Let's do it. Well, let's go, Ozone. All to the wall. I mean, we're not winning, right? I mean, that Orion's got so much more armor than we do. Even if I'd fired on this, it just has full health. By the time we'd killed this, one of my mechs is bound to be screwed, right? There is nothing getting out of this at all alive. Maybe I should have sprinted this way, and I could have gone on the Orion. Looks like he's going to come down for a punch. Alright. And a miss. Thank you, RNG. Thank you kindly. Let's have a look. Mockingbird.
Reading you.
Can't quite do it. Pretty close though. Think we just punch him. Let's go for it. Boxing time, my friends. Boxing time.
Location confirmed.
That's how you do it. There's a punch. No evasion. Oh, I don't know how you miss with a light laser at that range.
Stand still, dummy.
That's right. Tell him to stand still. Coming for a punch on this. How come I didn't get bulwark? No entrench, no bulwark, eh? Sad days. Just gonna get mangled here. Absolutely mangled. But we'll move Mockingbird around the back of this thing and we'll zap him from behind, you know, give him a little zapping. Have a bit of fun as we go down. I think that's gonna be the key to this game. No pressure, buddy. All you have to do is just shoot this, really. Shoot this. There you go. Because he has no anything, really. There's no evasion. There's no bulwark, so... Wow, you overheated for that? Okay.
Yes.
He'd just shoot with that one as well. We'll start running in. Next turn... You know what? Might as well move, I guess. Because we can't really do much anyway. Can't do much at all. I think, we get some heat back with 2 medium lasers, right? We do? Excellent. I'm gonna go for a punch anyway next turn with her. The Orion probably turns around and just shoots this. Which will be okay. Since we're now out of the trees, no bulwark here. Or you could just unleash on this. I mean, you got all of your fire to fire. All your fire power. Probably done more structural damage to this than that. Yeah. Alright, he's gonna shoot us from behind. Oh, he's gonna punch us. Oh, to the leg, apparently. To the leg.
Internal structure damage.
Alright. Mockingbird.
Here.
You're gonna punch this guy anyway, so can we get a punch and not a walk? I don't want you walking nowhere. I would love it if you actually punched him from somewhere besides the front, but so be it. That's your prerogative there, Mockingbird.
Acknowledged.
That is your prerogative. Crunch! Off with that arm. Alright, we're doing the work today. We are doing the work. Shooting to this. Maybe kill poor old Mockingbird. She's like, no sir. You do not kill me. I kill you. He is pretty hot though. So maybe he just punches this. Seems like a good move. Probably rip something off. There it goes. Big old meaty punch there.
My internals are taking a beat.
Don't worry about it, Ozone. Buddy, you're fine. You're fine. No. You're punching, my friend. You're punching. Like, there's no punching. What do you got, actually? Oh, yeah, sir. You have plenty of armor. Don't worry about it. Engage the punch drive. Engage that punch drive. Oh, we knocked him down. See you later, sir. Get on the ground. Get on the ground, fool. Not that it matters. He will get his turn. He'll probably come around and shoot us in the back. Get this one up. You could just take a swing at Mockingbird, really. There's no real need to do anything from here. He's like, I'm up. I'm ready for this. Might take a round of shooting on this, I guess. Oh, you're running? Oh no, he's gonna take a swing. He's taking a swing at Mockingbird. Ooh, she's cruising for a bruising.
I'm taking internal damage.
You are, Mockingbird, you are. Don't
Reading you.
know if you'll survive another turn, my friend, but another round of punching. All round. Hopefully he's hit this chest. Come on. You can do it. There we go. That's what we like to see. Lost your guard, my friend. Lost your guard. We'll probably just shoot him in the side. He'll probably shoot us in the back. That's what I would do. I would just move this mech. I mean, you got enough heat to move around here. Fire the AC-10 into the back of the Centurion. But as we go down, we'll do some damage, right? I mean, in the long run, it doesn't really matter. There's no damage ever past, you know, the game, but I love just taking as much down as I can with me, and I'd love taking Orion down. I mean, this thing's worth way more than my mechs are. Is he gonna hose down Mockingbird? That's another option, I suppose. Just hose her down. I swear that's not back shots. There's got to be side shots. Yeah, oh, to the leg. Alright. Down we go. Mockingbird's like, yo, I'm on the floor. It's hurting.
Commander, I'm hit.
You are. You are. Poor Mockingbird. All she wants to do is just, you know, just chill out here. We might just try and angle ourselves like this. We'll probably focus up for this.
MechWarriors, show 'em what you got.
Show him what you got, buddy. Show him what you got. We might rip off. I doubt we could kill him. We don't have nearly as much damage for that as I would like, but we might rip off a leg here. You know? He's at least close to death. He'll probably kill this thing. And then we are down to Centurion on Centurion. It's a hard life. You know, I'd say you just fire into this. You could even back up, right? Maybe you back up, twist your mech a bit. You could probably walk your mech here and twist sideways so that I can't shoot this side of it. We definitely would have lost that, oh, he's going for a punch? Alright. Alright. He's got plenty of heat. I would probably have fired with this, but okay. I don't know if this will do enough, but we'll back up here just so we don't get punched. Where can we get to? About here? About here? Alright. I think we still get punched, but so be it. Is that really side shots? Are we really getting side shots from there? That's a little insane, but okay. Let's back up. Your wrong arm's facing to him, but so be it, buddy. So be it. In with everything, my friend. In with everything. Down he goes. Boom. See you later. So now it's a fairly much a full Centurion versus a kind of a full Centurion. I don't know. I feel like my one's a little bit more broken down, right? He's not having a happy time. This prize probably got focus. And he's going to punch us in the raw side. Yep. I mean, that's all he's really got for him. Since he is pretty hot. Can we see... Is there any damage on this guy? I don't think so, right? Can we reverse up here? I don't think so, right? Can we reverse up here? 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 Can Well, we got enough to fire with most of our stuff here. I think I'll reverse, and then next turn I'll take a move to punch him. Or can we move? Maybe I'd like to just shoot off this AC, actually. Yeah, let's move here.
I got you.
And then fire in. It's not gonna, I mean, he's gonna get focused, so it's gonna be fine. He's gonna fire everything here. So we'll fire everything, and the next turn we'll go for a punch if we can.
All weapons. Go.
Because we're gonna need to save some heat.
My heat gauge
And then I guess the turn after that, we fire everything again. We just kind of rinse and repeat, right? Rinse and repeat. Come on, sir. What do you want to do? Look at this. This is the showdown of life, right? Smoke and wrecks here. Let's frame this a bit, you know. Off in the distance, the sun rises. The two heroes battle it out. One more broken than another. How will this go? He probably just fires from here. Yep, there he goes. He's going to fire from there so that he gets his entrench. So that this is the other reason I'm going to punch him, is because he wants to get this guard and entrench going. And there's no reason for me to fire into that if I can just punch him
reporting. Serious
for most of my damage here. Plus we get that light laser in, right? And we'll punch him in this side because I really want to rip that arm off. Thanks for letting me have that. And apparently we're just going to hit him there. And zap him in the leg. Alright, give him some zap in the leg. Lose your guard. That's right, son. No guard today. Still entrenched though, so. Bam. Bam, bam, bam. Man, we are smoking though. I like how it's kind of got this blue smoke, whereas these guys got the orange smoke. He's probably going to turn and punch us. At least we got the turn to punch him in the AC arm. I really want that AC off, because that is what's doing the most damage here. It's 60 damage for that, plus his 2 medium lasers. So if we can get this gone, at least it's half his damage gone, right? He does have an LRM-10, which he has not been using for obvious heat reasons. He's just going to turn and punch us as well. Alright. Oh. Damn, I forgot he has that. So he's going to fire, actually. Is what he's going to do here. 2 and 2 out of the chest. Alright. Couple in the chest. Ooh, medium laser crit. It sure was, son. It sure was. That's alright, because I get my focus. But I don't think we need it. Because I can probably get around the back of this guy. Which I will be more than happy with. So we'll stroll around the back. Actually, can we get a bit further behind him? Over here? Alright. Alrighty, sir. You wanna keep shooting me from the front? Well, I shoot you in the back. And say hello to all of my weapons. Actually, you know what? Should we focus for this? I think we should.
It's on now.
It's on, sir. It's on.
I'm on him.
Pazap! Ooh, to the leg. Alright, apparently we really do not like that leg. And we are going to knock him down. And he lost that AC ammo. Excellent work, boy. Excellent work. His turn. He's going to get himself up. He's going to be like, dust off that mech. You know? But actually, I probably shouldn't have focused then, because I could have maybe done another focus round here. With him facing towards the front. See, I would come in for the punch. But he's just going to fire again. Which means we might be able to punch him in that arm again. Man, this RNG is really trying to kill us here. So, yo, you needed that chest? You needed that chest? Well, Ozone doesn't need a chest. So we'll punch him in this arm again. I really want to rip that thing off, if I could. I don't think it's going to happen, though. In fact, he could now try and get behind us through this move. Which would make sense, but at least that AC is now gone. And then if he turns and goes behind us, we can probably, I don't know, we can just shoot him, I guess. This is a brutal fight though. Absolutely brutal. I would probably move behind and shoot. I know he's going to take a swing. Alright. Yeah, I guess he could kill us with a swing. He does, what, 60 damage? To our... Guess we just have to shoot him in the bung side. It's not quite as good, but... guess that's what we'll take. We'll probably go for another focus here.
MechWarriors, show 'em what you got.
Show 'em what you got, baby. Show 'em what you got. Still got all of that chest armor, eh? Alright. 50 on 60. What do you do now? 2 medium lasers? You could kill me still. He's still got focus. He needs to not stand there though. Because that will probably kill him. If I get another round of shooting this. He's trying to protect that arm now. By the looks of it. And he's coming in on the weak side. Alright, we've finally lost some of that torso. That's okay. Because I think this is the winning blow right here. Come on, baby.
Copy that.
You just need to plow it into the side. All he has is that. All he has is that. Come on. Do me a solid. No, there we go.
Mission successful.
Alrighty. Alrighty. So, thought that was in the trash can. My god. I am super happy with that win. That is well and truly a good win. My. Sumo pulling it out of the bag. Sir. That is insane. Let's have a look. Sumo. Actually, it wasn't Sumo. Who was it? Ozone. Ozone, you are my new friend. My gosh. So, how do I feel about his fit? I mean, yeah, it's pretty traditional, right? I mean, you're going to smash things up with Paradise on a Vindy. You kind of expect... I should have expected it on Vindy because he has the most leg armor there. The Orion is there to just smush things up afterwards. And then, obviously, Apex here for just a bit of sense locking, right? Do you get... Actually, no, Apex. No, Apex is to go through the garden and trench. I probably would have... Would I have sat back and shot a bit more? Maybe I would have. He had a turn where he could have walked his mechs in and fired an LRM-15 and an LRM-10. Actually, no, he had to lock with this, didn't he? So, he could have fired in, what, an LRM-5 and an LRM-15? That's still 20 missiles on someone who's going to take a lot of damage. I can't believe how well we held up there. RNG came through a fair bit, though. I mean, we were super lucky. We worked over that mech so hard on the arm, though. That Centurion. We just worked him and worked him and worked him. Which probably just came through in the end. Without that AC, he only has 2 medium lasers, so it's a bit hard for him. He could have fired his LRM-10 a bit, maybe. 2 medium lasers and the LRM-10, maybe you could get 460 damage out of that. Yeah, you might hope for 60 damage, and then you could shoot Ozone in this side and hope that it all falls onto the mid here. But look at that. 32 structure. That is crazy. Poor old Sumo, though. He got gutted. There was no tanking about that. I am super glad I just didn't stand there and just return shot after shot after shot with him. It would have not... I wouldn't have won that. He had 2 AC-10s. Like, you'd just keep getting focus after focus after focus, and it would just shred me down compared to the amount of damage I was doing. He probably didn't need to join in on that fight. I think he just thought, hey, it's all done and dusted here. I can just do what I like, right? And sometimes you got to be careful with that, because you can see how quickly it can fall apart, right? Suddenly the Orion is just toasted. Did we shoot him in the back at all? We didn't. Suddenly the Orion is just toasted from just punching, right? And just getting shot, which is crazy. Considering he was full health, basically. I mean, he wasn't quite full health, but he had enough to think that, you know, it was all over for poor old Mockingbird, who was trashed, and one Centurion. You know, you'd think an Orion and a Centurion would just win that, but I guess not. With that, we'll take a break. Tune in next time. More adventures of BattleTech. Hey guys, thanks again for watching. If you like what you've seen, hit that subscribe button, or leave me a comment on anything you want to see in the future.